That's an easy question to answer. It's money. There's a lot of discussion here in the conference on different types of programs of social protection and social insurance and social anti-poverty programs. But it really comes down to a question of how governments are going to mobilize resources to fund these. And, you know, in the long run, these have to be funded out of domestic resources, out of taxation. And in the short run, when, you know, our world is so volatile, you need to be able to access resources to deal with economic recessions, commodity busts, and hurricanes and earthquakes and so on. So I think finance is the central problem at this point. I think I can answer this by saying, why are we here? I mean, this is an initiative of the International Monetary Fund to you know, get some assistance, I believe, from the people here, to some insight anyway. And it's because the problem of financing social protection is A, universal, and B, it is something that comes up very often when countries get into economic difficulties or have debt crises, sovereign debt crises, and there's a lot of pressure to reduce expenditures. And I would say, you know, there's been a lot of experience in reducing social protection expenditures. And that can bring people out into the streets and could make it very difficult for governments to continue. So, you know, it has political importance as well as social importance and economic importance. Well, I'm an optimist. This is not a good time to be an optimist, but I'm an optimist that the governments will find ways to finance adequate social protection programs. I'm from New York, and in the U.S., we just had a very substantial tax reduction, mainly benefiting the rich. And the Republicans have already started talking about reducing social protection expenditures, Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, which is for low-income people. And that, I mean, that's, to me, awful. And so I'm hoping that there'll be some insights into the political necessity of adequately funding social protection, and that the IMF in particular, as it goes on its country missions and points out to countries, you know, do you have a pension system that is sustainable? If you have child benefits, can you continue to meet the obligations to make those payments? And you know, offer technical assistance to help, and offer financing and debt relief as required when countries are in volatile situations.